You have to subscribe and smash the like button. Tap, smash. If you have insurance on your phone, be more aggressive. Just kind of finished one video, guys, and I started to think about just some other things that we learned through this. We do other shows, smaller bodybuilding shows. The Arnold is obviously something that you start, much farther in advance and prepare for. You do advertise a little bit, you do a little bit of marketing. And so I kind of want to approach this video from twofold. One is going to be, talking a little bit about the marketing and advertising. And then two, after that happens, or just intermittently throughout business, kind of stepping back and regrouping. So we have started to dip a little bit more into social media. Obviously, this YouTube channel, Instagram. Again, none of this stuff was my primary focus. My primary focus is the meal prep. We're very, very busy with that, right? Like I said, we do thousands of meals. We ship almost nationwide. So that is just, the meat and potatoes of everything, right? Start getting into social media, and you start to realize, after a while that, and obviously we all know everything on social media isn't everything that it seems, but this is kind of the age, or it has been the age, for a while, for social media influencers, right? So, whether you want to be a social media influencer, whether you are a social media influencer, whether you're a business looking to, reach out to someone on social media to talk about your product and to utilize your product, if they genuinely love it. It has just been my experience that there are people who have hundreds of thousands of followers that that particular person is really of no value to your business, and really most of their followers, it's that vanity metrics, right? Where they have a high following, but they have a really low engagement, or they don't have any real purchasing power. So if you have 300,000 followers, but less than 1% of them would buy anything that you put out, versus you have 10,000 followers, they're very engaged with what it is that you're doing. And if you were to put out a product, 50% of them are going to do something, right? Run the numbers. Okay. So, 1% of 300,000 is, maybe 3,000. Okay. But I mean, you get 50% of 10,000, you're at 5,000, right? So, and obviously that person is going to continue to grow. They have more of a pulse on the people who are following them, right? They are more invested in who their sponsors are. So, realizing that it's not the number that someone has, it is the effort that they're putting into, who they are. And so, and again, I would even prompt to put a poll up somewhere. I don't know if we'll be able to do it here. Maybe we'll do it on Instagram, just to ask people the question of, when you're selling something, do you think you're there to sell the product, or do you think you're there to sell yourself? And think about that for a minute, because I really would like to know, how many of you think you're there to sell this awesome product, and how many people just think you're there to sell yourself? And when I phrase it that way, I bet most people now are leaning towards, it's all about the product, right? Me personally, I think people are there to sell themselves. I mean, I am more receptive to purchasing from another business if my sales rep is on it. They tell me they don't know things, and they go back and find the answer. They are honest with me. They won't steer me in the wrong direction. I know there was one particular company we were about to not go through, because everybody else we were dealing with was just lying to us, or They kept not fulfilling their obligations or, backtracking on what they had said before. And luckily we met the right rep and she got us all the answers that we needed. And to be quite honest, I would follow that person probably with whatever other company they went to, because they, I could believe in them. And because I believe in them, now I believe in what it is that they're selling, right? So, because I know that person won't give me junk. That's it. And if something was wrong, they're going to make it right. So, don't, again, I've seen it be where people have a huge following and all of a sudden they think now that, everyone is there to see them, instead of realizing that, you still have to sell a product. You still have to market it. You still have to be humble. You still have to be engaged. So, delving into this world of social media and social influencers, it's definitely, it's been eye-opening.